young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They do not score.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Everyone's got 4. Point it right. Hey, alert! Hey, Charlie!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready, set. Mike 51. No chance. Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Hey, lock it. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get smooth. Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey! Right here, guys. Mike 51. Hey, let's get this. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hard.
2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Ready? 8, read. Hey. 5. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm on. 51's the mic, boy. 51. I got you, boy. Mike 51. Get it.
Back to throw. And he finds Seals Jones complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards on the play. Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, orbit. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
Yep. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He gets it to James White. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
You. 51, Mike 51.
Looking to throw. He's got Sanu. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Bring it. Hey, wahoo. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Go. Mike 51.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Patriots, first down.
Ready.
Let's
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Hey, Zoo. Now. Ready.
Second and 3. Gets it to Gordon. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, high 7. Mike's 49. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And oh, it's blocked. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Run. We got double.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Kill. Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
They start the drive with White. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's White. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Foxtrot. Box check 33. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Caught by Sanu. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Dorsett. They'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Big time drive. Let's go. One time.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
50. 180. 58 right there. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. He's checking. Crash. Jumping.
On 1st down, they'll run to Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike check 33. 33.
Hey, Delta.
Rap.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike check 33.
Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. This is caught. A very solid gain of 27.
Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Watch twist.
Hey, Sam off. Hey.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
51.
Ready?
They'll set up the throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Trying to force it into Edelman there, but now it's third and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
Going on the ground, it's White, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
That's it, baby.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
SOS.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Set, 180!
Stop your whining.
From the 35 on second down, Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
5
yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
We got trips on.
You draw Parker. Smith.
Mike 51.
Second and 5. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Back
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
alert!
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert!
58, come on.
Right here. King!
Now Mayfield. That one throw for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Dorsett's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. is fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. And watch that. And watch the ball. 5.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit.
51's the mic.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got Sanu. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll set up the throw, and he'll get that to Michelle, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood. Yeah.
Tackles. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
Back to throw here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mayfield now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, 180. They can't hang with us. Check. Up,
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his left. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Peek in. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
5 yards brings up 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Down Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the draw play. This is White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Go now. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. 80 weapons. 5.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming across. I got you, son. Let's go.
2nd and 13. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's White. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 17. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The last play of the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice hit, boys. King. Hey, Echo.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. They're able to find Dorsett. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, alert 33. I got you.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
180.
From the 35 on second down, Mayfield. Complete to Dorsett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people.